Wait, is this the real reason your dark spots won't fade? What dermatologists actually know about vitamin C might surprise you. First, hit the subscribe button. I am dermatologist Dr. Sandra Lee. I want you to understand from the start that vitamin C, ascorbic acid, is not magic. But it is one of the most studied and proven skin brightening molecules when used correctly, with solid clinical evidence supporting its role in reducing dark spots and hyperpigmentation. The truth is rooted in its biochemical actions on pigmentation pathways and clinical outcomes in controlled trials, not marketing hype. To begin, let's talk about why dark spots form in the first place. Dark spots, whether sunspots, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, or melasma, are caused by an excess of melanin in localized areas of the skin. Melanin is produced by melanocytes through a biochemical pathway involving the enzyme tyrosinase. When melanin is overproduced or unevenly distributed, the result is visible pigmentation. This process can be triggered by UV exposure, inflammation, hormonal changes, or even skin injury. Effective pigmentation treatments must interrupt either the production of melanin, the oxidative stress that contributes to pigment formation, or increase cell turnover to fade existing pigment. One of the primary mechanisms through which vitamin C influences pigmentation is by inhibiting tyrosinase activity. Tyrosinase is critical in the melanin synthesis pathway. It catalyzes the conversion of tyrosine to dopa and dopa to dopaquinone, key steps in melanin formation. Vitamin C interacts with the copper ions at the active site of tyrosinase, effectively reducing the enzyme's activity and slowing melanin production. This biochemical interaction has been documented in systematic reviews of clinical research on vitamin C and melanin pigmentation, which observe that vitamin C reduces melanin synthesis through this direct effect on melanogenesis. Vitamin C also functions as a potent antioxidant in the skin. UV radiation from the sun and other environmental stressors generate reactive oxygen species, ROS, unstable molecules that damage cellular structures, including DNA. This oxidative stress plays a central role in photoaging and pigment formation. By neutralizing ROS, vitamin C protects melanocytes and neighboring skin cells from oxidative damage. In clinical contexts, antioxidant action helps prevent UV-induced pigmentation, a major contributor to dark spots, especially in sun-exposed areas. In a Bayesian meta-analysis of 31 randomized controlled trials involving over 700 volunteers, topical vitamin C was shown to prevent UV-induced pigmentation in a dose-dependent manner, with higher concentrations demonstrating stronger anti-pigmenting effects than lower ones. This confirms that vitamin C's primary effect is preventive against new pigmentation, rather than a direct bleach-like depigmenting action. That meta-analysis showed that formulations of vitamin C at 10% concentration had significantly greater effects in preventing pigmentation compared to concentrations of 2%, 3%, 5%, and 7%. Importantly, this body of evidence emphasizes functional inhibition of pigment formation rather than an outright capacity to erase deeply established melanin deposits. The skin lightening benefit is best understood as an anti-pigmenting effect, reducing further melanin production and minimizing UV-induced pigment intensification. When we look at how vitamin C actually performs in real-world use on existing dark spots or uneven pigmentation, the evidence shows that regular, consistent application over time is required. Topical vitamin C doesn't work overnight. Most clinical guidance suggests that visible improvements typically begin around 8 to 12 weeks of daily use, though milder brightness changes may appear earlier. Vitamin C's effect on existing dark spots comes from multiple synergistic effects: the inhibition of melanin production, the antioxidant protection against further pigment triggering, and modest stimulation of skin cell turnover. Vitamin C supports collagen synthesis, which aids in structural recovery of the skin and can indirectly assist in fading post-inflammatory pigmentation by promoting healthier, more resilient skin architecture in areas of hyperpigmentation. However, vitamin C is a prevention-oriented and maintenance-oriented agent more than a dramatic corrective one. Clinical analyses repeatedly distinguish between its anti-pigmenting ability and what cosmetic advertisements sometimes imply as depigmentation or whitening. The evidence is clear that vitamin C reduces ongoing melanin formation and slows pigmentation progression, but established deep-set melanin may require longer periods of consistent application or combination therapy with other agents for more pronounced reduction. This nuance is important because many people expect dramatic results from vitamin C alone. Dermatologists often recommend vitamin C as a foundational skincare ingredient that offers benefits including antioxidant protection, enhancing overall skin tone, and contributing to slower pigmentation, but not always as a standalone cure for stubborn melasma or deeply fixed age spots. It's also important to discuss the form and stability of vitamin C in skincare products, because this dramatically influences whether the molecule can reach the skin where it needs to act. Pure L-ascorbic acid is the most studied and potent form for inhibiting tyrosinase and providing antioxidant benefits, but it is unstable in the presence of air, heat, and light. This instability means that many products labeled as vitamin C may have already oxidized or degraded by the time you use them, rendering them less effective. This is why effective vitamin C serums are often packaged in opaque, airtight containers and formulated to maintain a low acidic pH, conditions that help protect the vitamin C molecule until it's applied. The clinical meta-analysis also emphasized that efficacy increases with concentration, and products around 10 to 15% L-ascorbic acid are considered optimal for most users, balancing strength with tolerability. Concentrations higher than about 20% may increase irritation without proportionally increasing benefits for pigmentation. Vitamin C is water-soluble, and its absorption into the skin is influenced by both formulation and skin preparation. For best results, dermatological guidance suggests applying vitamin C serums to clean, dry skin, ideally once daily in the morning, followed by broad-spectrum sunscreen. Sunscreen is essential because vitamin C protects against UV-associated oxidative stress, but does not replace SPF. By pairing vitamin C with sunscreen, you reduce ongoing triggers of pigmentation while helping the molecule do its repair and prevention work more effectively. Vitamin C can also be combined with other ingredients that enhance its action or broaden its pigmentation targeting spectrum. For example, combining vitamin C with vitamin E and ferulic acid improves both antioxidant capacity and molecular stability. Other additives like niacinamide, tranexamic acid, and alpha-arbutin each contribute their own anti-hyperpigmentation mechanisms, and in some clinical settings, combination therapies can produce superior outcomes compared to vitamin C alone. That said, vitamin C's efficacy is not universal for all pigment types. There's an important distinction between general sun-induced hyperpigmentation and melasma, a hormonally influenced form of pigmentation. Some individuals with melasma find vitamin C less effective or even irritating, especially at higher concentrations, because their pigment instability is driven by hormonal and vascular factors beyond tyrosinase inhibition alone. This is reflected in user reports and supported by clinical feedback indicating variable responses among melasma sufferers. From a safety standpoint, vitamin C is generally well tolerated, with minimal side effects when used appropriately. Mild tingling or redness at high concentrations can occur, particularly in individuals with sensitive skin. Starting with lower concentrations, patch testing, and gradual introduction can help mitigate irritation while still delivering benefits. Vitamin C's role extends beyond pigmentation. Its antioxidant function helps protect the skin from oxidative damage caused by environmental factors like pollution, which also contribute to uneven tone and aging signs. Its stimulatory effect on collagen synthesis helps with skin firmness and texture, supporting overall clarity and resilience. In summary, the truth about vitamin C for dark spots is grounded in evidence. Vitamin C inhibits melanin production by interfering with the tyrosinase enzyme, slowing further pigment formation. It acts as a strong antioxidant, protecting skin cells from oxidative stress that contributes to pigmentation. There is consistent clinical evidence that topical vitamin C reduces UV-induced pigmentation in controlled trials, especially at concentrations around 10%. Vitamin C's performance in fading existing dark spots relies on regular use over weeks to months and works best when combined with sunscreen and supportive ingredients. The effectiveness depends heavily on formulation stability, concentration, and method of application. Vitamin C is safe for most users, but sensitive skin may require gentler forms or lower concentrations. So yes, vitamin C does work for dark spots, but not as an instant fix. It is a scientifically validated tool in your skincare toolbox that, when used consistently and correctly, can meaningfully reduce hyperpigmentation and improve overall tone. Its greatest strength lies in prevention, protection, and support of long-term skin health, rather than a quick, bleach-like solution. If you have stubborn pigmentation or complex cases like hormonal melasma, a combination approach under dermatological guidance may provide deeper results. Vitamin C alone can help, but its power is strongest as part of a thoughtful, evidence-based skincare strategy.